Alright, welcome to the episode I shall call Oh My God, or Random Deity you want to. The audio cable broke 30 seconds before we had to go live and I had to find another one. So this episode is brought to you by the spare 5 meter long XLR cable going from this microphone to the mixer down there around the hallway. Anyway, hi! It's Sunday, April, that's Transmission 64, January 24th, and this is Chips and Bricks, episode number 32, and what we're gonna do today, brain, well, Pinky, what we're doing every week, we're looking at demos, C64 again today, and we're having a look at the stuff from the Mekka Symposium parties, which were held from the late 90s till the early 2000s in the wonderful German town of Fallingbostel, or Bad Fallingbostel if you are officially, but the entire demo scene knows it as Fallingbostel, recognizable by the license plates SFA in Germany. Then you know you were coming close if you saw those cars on the road. Also a thing, if today we drive somewhere on the road and we see SFA, we go like, Fallingbostel! Because we spend too much time there. Not that anybody complains. Anyway. Yes, so the microphone, this is different cable. We need to adjust the volume a bit because it's a different, whatever, resistance thing. It's longer cable, shorter cable. It's it'll be fine during the thing. So yeah, let's just go with Mekka Symposium. Yeah, let's just get in it. We have about 10-11 demos for you today, and the first one we're going to start off with is the Ultimate Mayas. The Ultimate Who? Yes indeed. Ultimate Mayas is a C64 group, obviously, and they released this following demo at Mekka Symposium 1999. Why do you say the Ultimate Mayos? Hell, it's Sunday evening and my brain is woohoo. So, Ultimate Mayas, they held a party, the Ultimate Meeting, TUM, which was always held after, between Christmas and New Year. And from that core group came organizers that started an Easter party called Revision. So basically, there you go. If you look at the member list of the Ultimate Mayas, you will see people who are still active today in the Revision organizing group. So, well, the demo is not so important, the group itself is. People who made this demo are not really longer active in the demo scene, although I know that they will be looking at this video. Hello Fsul, how are you? And others. So yeah, let's just head over there. So what do we have? Obviously, C64 is here, it's all loaded up, it's all connected to the network and the scripts, and I can say insert a floppy. There we go, it even reset it, isn't that nice? So, made by Thunderboy, Fantastic Zoo, Hammock, Go to 80, and then graphics by Diver Bleeds and Phoenix. Yeah, this character ROM does not do umlauts. So yes, cool. Let's get the volume up there and get the first intro in, and then I'm gonna roll up some cable over here before somebody trips and kills. Yeah, that's it. Welcome to the show, everybody. Number 32 today. So yay! That's a thing if you're doing binary stuff and bit sizes, because numbers are easy to remember. Let's get going. Alright, that's the start of the show. Contact by the Ultimate Mayas. I've struggled a bit on the audio. I hope my microphone will distort less and clip less. It's no longer clipping on the mixer, if that's any indication. So yeah, contact by the Ultimate Mayas. Let's see who's in there. MBB, Scoop, those are still revision organizers, Compo team, and seminar team to be exact. Let's just go on with next one. Reanimated by Hitmen from Mekka Symposium 98. 2 discs here. As it says, reanimated, lots of, nice animation things and that stuff. Nicely done, gets the thing together, and excellent demo that you don't see all that much, so that's why we play it. And, getting all this stuff out that people no longer play or no longer look at. And if you hear something whining in the background, that is the virtual disk drive motor making a complete racket in the background. So let's just reboot here and switch this boy off. Side 1. Yep, don't change the disk. Just flip it in time. That's we got it. Should have it ready. Okay, audio is in place. Up next, Reanimated by Hitmen, and I have to press enter on the 64, not on this PC keyboard. So, yeah. Good morning. There's a bit of loading, by the way, so... Oh yeah, black screen for 40 seconds. I should read my own notes. Okay, good. Well, no loading screen. It's just doing things in the background. Michael Winslow should do a good floppy disk emulation sounds every now and then. I think we're almost there. I'm gonna shut up now. I'll see you. Alright, this was reanimated by Hitmen, most of the code by Tropas and everything, so yeah, cool demo, and basically streaming from disk, but nicely done, nice effects, nice graphics, and more or less the correct length, and there are some, some nice parts in between. Okay, cool. What's next? In Booze We Trust by Ramjam, back to 1999. And yeah, so music after 1 minute, so let's just get this loaded up. It takes a while to get going. This was one I shouldn't load from the... Should load from the directory, or it sometimes refuses to cooperate. Here's a decrunch, so the load should be fine. And yeah. Now we wait for music after 1 minute, and it resets at the end. So I'll just leave this to decrunch. It'll get going. And yes, this is still silent. Music will follow. Until then sing a song. I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna reset here. Or continue, and I'll just vanish. But nope, this is it. 4 minutes. Ramjam in Booze We Trust. Mekka Symposium 1999. A bit on purpose, I didn't write down which position they got in the competition, because people only tend to remember like the first 2 or 3 entries and then forget the rest. So let's make it a level playing field. And yeah, have you guessed? You can look it up on CSDB or DemoZoo or whatever if you're interested, or maybe from memory if you're a walking database with all the results for every demo party held ever. Dragon Software Productions is next with Movie World, Mega Symposium 2000. Again, a bit of a longer demo, therefore absolutely not bad. One of those that you would never replay otherwise, because who the hell knows Dragon Software Productions? Like, nobody, so you don't go for it unless you're replaying this specific party. And then on Mega Symposium, I think more attention went to the PC and the Amiga stuff. So I think once we start digging into the Amiga stuff at a Mega Symposium, well, we can fill up a bunch of episodes. I think for that we need a working 1200. I have one on the site, need to have it picked up and then should do a recap of it, because it helped the 600. The 1200 should have some good use as well there. Anyway, that's for later. Dragon Software Productions with Movie World, Mega Symposium 2000. See you at Nord Party in Poland. Nord Party is also a long-running party, and lots of good releases coming from there. We might look back at Nord Party in a future episode. It's not always the worst of ideas to get some additional content. And I just lost my voice again. I love it when that happens. Alright, we're loading up, and yeah, see you after this demo, then we'll talk a bit more about Mega Symposium. gonna have to end the demo here because after this are parts which are not okay with the YouTube and Twitch policy on imagery, which will be shown. So I'm gonna have to end the demo here, or I have to cut it again. You know, if you want to see everything later, look it up. Let's reset this boy for now. The cube goes on for a while, but yeah. So no, this was Movie World by Dragon Software Productions, and I said I'd come back to Mekka Symposium. I've been to all of them. Yes, I have. And like the first time we were with our Belgian group, let's see, who was that? That was we were in Bad Karma on the Amiga back then. So that was me, Crisp, Macno, and graphics guy from Antwerp, and I know him and I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, 4 of us in a blue Opel Omega 5 or 4 cylinder 2.0 injected car, doing 180 with like Amigas and stuff in the back, just going on the highway. That was also the time that they were doing. Yes, I have a drink in front of me all the time. You just haven't seen it before. It was also the time that they were doing the highway from 2 lanes to 3 lanes. So we had like Baustellen Paradise for all the years of Mekka Symposium. I think only the last year everything was finished. And when I drove that road again a few years ago to go to Salzkogen, it was completely Baustelle Paradise again from the start. So we were completely unprepared, and we had no idea that at Easter in Germany everything is closed. We arrived there early on Thursday, then Friday everything was closed, Saturday was half a day for stuff was open, Sunday was closed, Monday was closed, and we were completely unprepared lamers, and we had to survive of what the Aral or the Total gas station would basically sell us, which was shitty bread, some stuff to put on it. I think we even bought some plastic knives, because we had nothing with us. That was year. That's long. It is a long time ago. It is over 20 years ago that we started doing those things. You know, for early 20-somethings driving from Belgium in an Opel Omega, which they borrowed from one of their parents' factory. It's just like, all right, here's the paper. You can go and just head off. So yeah, that's the thing. It was fun as fuck. We went back every time. That was like for many years. Mekka Symposium was like the only party that we really did. Because what we were doing then, I think mostly modem trading and everything, and running BBSs and cracking stuff, not so much demo scene stuff. I got back into like more demo scene stuff later on Mekka Symposium when I met the guys from World on C64, and then I got hooked back my 64 again, and that's why today I'm doing this. So yeah, thank you Mekka Symposium for that. So far for Mekka Symposium Stories Part 1. Let's go on with Mekka Symposium 2000, a demo by Resource called Feeling Retro. Let's load that up. Do not forget to copy side 2. We won't. We have the D64 in here. We actually have to rename it because the loading system does not do uppercase file names. One of my things to fix. Later, not now, later. Load that up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Chips and Bricks episode number 32. Mekka Symposium Commodore 64 stuff for those you playing along at home and watching. Thanks. Be back later. Alright, you have been watching Babylon 5, the preview, I guess. No, flying in space and stuff. That's always cool. And then, Amigas and Babylon 5, and I'm going nowhere with this, am I? So let's just skip it. This was a Feeling Retro by Resource, to the full surprise of the people who made it on 2 disc sites. I guess you don't remember your best productions. Anyway, cool. Let's go to 2001 now. We're not doing this chronologically, by the way. We're doing this the way we want it. Although it ends up to be quite chronological. So yeah, Boo's Design, Royal Arte is next. At the party they did the 80 or 85 or 70% version, I don't know. We're showing the 100% version because, having a bit better version of the demo in there, and we've done this before, just get the final version in. It's not like we're voting in the campo anymore today, so let's just show the final version of Royal Arte. Again, should someone forget, 2 disc sites? I think it's 2 disc sites, let me check. Yes, 2 disc sites. Let's get site 1 in there. It's also annoying that in order to save loading times, coders back then just left the disk drive motor running, and then today you're surprised that all the 1541s are dying and that we have to use cartridges, which have built-in speakers, which make this completely whirring motor sound the entire time during the demo. I should plug in the drive sounds and just make you go completely bananas with this as well. Or maybe not. Anyway, let's go with Boo's Design. I haven't looked back at this demo for a while, and when I was doing this here, the preparation last Friday, I completely forgot that you had to press space to advance to the next part. Like, not hardly any of the demos that we're doing today needs this. And then this suddenly like, oh, you have to press space to go to the next part to read the entire long scroll text. I thought that was a long time ago, but no, this demo still does it. I was kind of surprised. Am I moaning? Yes, absolutely, I am. I'm entitled to do that. Anyway, no, I don't have to switch it into the next disc on my script. I just need to press F1 and load Royal Arte by Boo's Design. Released Mekka Symposium 2001, obviously in the Commodore 64 demo compo. And it's not taking disk 2 for a second. Let's find this. What the hell could go wrong here? This looks all fine. Okay. Alright, some quick debugging if we can. Good, and now execute this and just load the image, please. Okay, that should be in there. Press space. Nothing. Do you have to stop the demo like this? Because something in the loader says, aha, no. This is sad. Well, just to prove you, this is all live, and yeah, the loader said no to disk number 2. Oh well. Sorry guys, disk number 2 will have to be for some other time. Yeah, not much we can do about it. Let's just go on. Because I'm not going to replay the entire demo. Let's just check. Did it get the disk in incorrectly? Yeah, disk number 2 is loaded. It just says nope. So I cannot really tell. And no anonym, there is nothing to start disk 2, which should just load. Let's just see if we can just load the first file and see what happens. Alright, let's see if this continues. That's something. So disc 2 did self-load luckily, so good. You know, Royal Arte 100% not loading disc 2 version. Well, the sometimes loading disc 2 version anyway, because this one did work when we tested it out. Anyway, lots of border stuff going on in here, lots of Boris Volajo stuff, inspired stuff. Anyway, good. Anyway, I'm saying anyway. So anyway, let's go to the next demo. Anyway, one of my all-time favorites from the Mekka Symposium demos, if I should say, not because it's technically impressive or the best demo ever, but just it's something else. It has some originality, and it's actually not unfunny. Talking about La Linea by Breeze, which was released in 2002. Also on the last Mekka Symposium, I believe, was from 97 till 2002 or 98. I don't know. I looked for my t-shirts. I have them. I think I'm missing one because they were sold out and they were like butt ugly pink with some logo on it back then. So I'm missing one t-shirt for the collection, and I have them in storage somewhere. One day when I have a big house, I'm gonna frame them all and put them on the wall in the game room. Like, look at all the crazy things we did before Y2K, and around it, and after it, and are still doing. Okie dokie. Let's go back to our regular script, and yes, La Linea. This is only one disc, so there's no fear of things not loading upon disk change. 85% by Breeze, 30th of March 2002. Well, for once it's not 20 years ago. So don't feel that old. You can do it all the rest. That's fine. I'm not sure if they ever released a 100% version of it. I did a short check and didn't really find one. Okay, I didn't really look for one. It wasn't that obvious. Anyway, 85% La Linea. Still pretty solid as it is on its own, which is good. One of those little hidden gems that people remember, but they don't really immediately think about. Okay, let's reset this for a second and put my face a bit bigger. Just, for you folks tuning in first or whatever, let's stay in touch. There are some URLs on the site underneath the chat if they're too small to read. Here they are again. We have a website which we'll finally get to getting a bit more fixed this week. There's a Facebook, there's a Twitter, there's a Twitch, there is a YouTube. If you if you're seeing this on Twitch, please hit the follow button. That's the purple hand thingy if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit the like and the subscribe if you are watching this somewhere else in 2025. Probably YouTube, but in like 2372, and you are going through the things, what the hell was this magical Commodore 64 once, and you end up over here. Well, this is what we do today. So if there's a like and subscribe, just go ahead. We all salute our 2375 alien overlords, obviously. Hail Scroop. There we go. Because Spaceballs. Okay, now. I debugged it. It disappears without an issue. Good. Now, looking at demos, there are a few things that can be bad. A demo that's way too long, or a demo that's way too boring. Even worse is a very long and boring demo, which is, in a compo, not good because people will just walk away. Up next is a long demo, which is not boring. It's actually pretty good. It's Embryo by Padua, as is released. Yeah, if you want to feel old, 20 years ago, 2001. And I am now completely lost for words, and I'm by now should have already switched to the Commodore 64. Again, here we are. It's a boy! Well, it's also a pretty brown bread box with actually a space bar, which works again from pressing it so much during all these shows, because in the beginning the space bar wouldn't work, and it's getting more and more responsive because we have pushed off all the crud over the years which has built up in there. And that's a good thing. So here's for a long but absolutely not boring demo. Embryo by Padua. See you in a bit. And I mean a bit. Have fun. There we go. Embryo by Padua. The entire kit caboodle and over 15, close to 20 minutes of demo on 2 disc sides. Only being beaten by some Amiga stuff, which takes 15 minutes for 1 disc and then has still the other one to go. CFR last week. So yeah, now this is demo is 20 years old, and as stated in the demo, the Embryo was real. And that Embryo has been walking around on this globe now for close to 20 years. And it's getting up to a point that earlier on it actually joined Padua. And this was released a few days ago. Padua is growing, and it includes that Embryo, which is kind of a segue, kind of cool. Alright, short intermezzo because this is not released at Mekka Symposium. This was released a few days ago, but yeah, still, you know, everything kind of comes full circle, doesn't it? Let's go on to Mekka Symposium stuff. You can download this on your own. One thing I would like to mention here, if you, we all always link to CSDB, well, mostly for C64 stuff, and Embryo has database ID number 1. This one has database ID 199,238. So between these things are close to 200,000 Commodore 64 releases, cracks, games, trainers, graphics, musics, intros, whatever you want on CSDB. There's over 200,000 things over a span of 20 years. And probably Embryo was not the first demo to be added to CSDB, but it gives you a nice thing that there's like 200,000 things in between, because lately they are added chronologically. So yeah, just for your data nerds, it's a thing. Okay, let's go back to Mekka Symposium, because we have 2 more demos to go, and this is already a long show, and we're not there yet. 2 more demos. Good. Let's reset. Next one is Faque. Absolutely not fake. Faque. And you have to know some French for this demo. It's Écoute et Voir, like listen and watch, in a horrible French translation, which we will basically go with. Let's see if this loads from the first files. I would have to redo this manually. We had some problems with it during the test, but in the end, it all worked. There we go. Écoute et Voir by Faque, Mekka Symposium 99. There you go. Alright, that's the end of Ecoute, Voir, or Écoutez, Voir. I didn't get the accents in my notes here. By Faque. Should this be a fake quote? Never. Never at all. So yeah. Good. Let's go into greetings here for a while so we have some background noise, which is not there. Good, so, one more demo left to go, and that means shopping time. Thank you to consolecables.be. All our power supplies, cables, mixing gear comes from them, and you know they supply all your demo scene needs when it comes to cables and retro gaming stuff. There is a discount code CB, €5 discount for €30 purchase, and an administrative note. Due to Brexit, sadly you can no longer order from the UK. I hope that comes back soon, but for now, very sorry. Ah, look, I can even get out of that screen. I've fixed my Stream Deck script. Excellent. Good. The Commodore has rebooted. Yes, it has. Let's put our last disk in. And yeah, of course, it's Deus Ex Machina by Crest and Oxyron. Still ranked as one of the best C64 demos ever. Yeah, you cannot argue with that. It's that simple. Let's watch the demo and do some closing statements. After that, we'll first reset, verify that the disk is in there, and that's actually pretty cool, dear Art, as well. And no note to not forget the second side, which there is anyway. Good. Everything is set. This is Crest, Oxyron, Deus Ex Machina, Mekka Symposium 2000. See you after. Well, end scroller in 9 minutes. See you then. Okie dokie. Deus ex... Hello. Deus Ex Machina by Crest and Oxyron. Mekka Symposium 2000. End of the demo. Also, end of the show. We have more or less done 2 hours today, which was a very long show for our normal doing, and only a few amount of demos because deadlines weren't really deadlines. Maximum demo lengths weren't really a thing back then. Still out today on most parties, so yeah. And you get the good demos and they're still of a certain length, so there we go. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Like I said, usual mumbo jumbo. Like, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, thanks for all the chat messages. Gonna repeat again, please like, subscribe, do the follow thingy. It puts us at a higher place in the search engines. And then, you know, we are still doing this every Sunday at 8 o'clock CAT. That's it for today. Next week, we'll see what we're gonna do. Could be 64, could be Amiga, could be something else, could be self-soldered hardware that we need to connect with a 9-volt battery and a VGA cable. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna come here and then I can go to the goodbye screen, which, yeah, the goodbye screen is the Guru meditation. See you next week, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, Salukas, slap well, on the bomber.